What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Heroes for Hire podcast. We are back again talking all the week's movie news, entertainment news, and just generally having a bit of a chit chat about everything to do with film. I am joined as always by my best man, Mr. Shaun. Me and Shaun, how's it going?
I'm good, Conor. Been a while since we've done one of these together, you know?
Yes, it has been a little while. We missed last week, but actually I have had at least 3 different people say to me in the meantime, wow, Shaun is always sick.
Whoa! Look, I'm not always. Look, sometimes there's a couple of days in the year where I'm fine.
But I'm not saying anything, Shaun, but 3 separate people completely unrelated to each other over the last 2 weeks have said to me, is Shaun okay? And I had to be like, you're going to have to be more specific.
Oh, okay, so it's those guys and my entire family in the Is Shaun Okay WhatsApp group. Okay, that's fine.
There was a whole month of December, Shaun was sick all the time. What can you do?
It was pretty bad. No, I had the norovirus, I think they call it.
Okay, so he named it himself.
I'm kind of a hero, actually. I survived, guys. I'm a survivor. You're telling
this to like a car accident victim.
I'm like stealing valor. It's
like some guy came back from war. You're like, well, we've all had our own battles, haven't we?
Yeah. I've served in a way. It's
so look, if this is your first episode, you don't have to do anything, just chill out. But if it's your second or above, we'd really appreciate 5 stars on Spotify. That would really help us out.
Yeah.
Or any of your podcast platforms that you're listening to this on. We also have a Patreon if you want to head on over there. There's a bunch of extra content and extra movie reviews over there. But there will be something a little special going up. I haven't discussed Shaun, but I'm going to be putting up a vote at some stage in the next few days.
Pardon?
And
a vote, you say?
What that's going to be, right? It's pretty highbrow here, Shaun, because over the Patreon, weird news has of course slowed down.
Look, it's on a very far back burner at the minute.
We're barely getting time to do this, but
we both joined this Google Meet call and sigh is what happens.
But Weird News is a great part of our life. And if you haven't heard Weird News, it's a whole separate show. Here's for Hire presents Weird News, but also it was a show here for a lot of years.
Yeah, we've been changing the format year on year, to be honest.
Yeah, basically we covered all the strangest news stories from around the world, a completely separate show. But Shaun, every year we did a top 10 weird news stories of the year.
We did.
And obviously there wasn't one at the end of this year.
Which, and look guys, the show, it's a lot of editing work. The show, it might not stick around. We don't know what the story is there, you know?
Yeah.
So what were you going to say?
What if I told you, Shaun, that we've done 5 of those I think 4 or 5 of those top 10
We've done them since
stories
2020 because it was
a lot of them,
yeah.
Right? So that means you've got a lot of top 10s, you've got a lot of Hall of Famers.
Wait,
so what we're proposing...
What are we doing here?
Shaun edits all episodes together.
Fuck.
No, I'm proposing that we do a best of the best.
A champion of champions.
A champion of champions, if you will, Shaun. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put I'm going to do the 5 top 5s. Okay?
Okay, I like this.
I'm going to put it in a list, and the patrons will get to choose and vote who they want in the top 10 of all time.
A weirdo of weirdos.
A weirdo of weirdos. Now, Shaun, I will put that vote to the public eventually.
Okay.
But the patrons get the first, I would say, maybe 48 hours with the list. They get all the main votes.
And is it weighted at all? Is it
we might have to work out a weighted volume, or maybe it'll just be open for 24 hours after the 48, so the patrons get it for an extra time.
Fair, I get that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. So that'll be coming up in the next few days.
That's
going to get to vote.
That's going to be a funny episode, Conor.
Well, I hope so.
Well, I mean, look, it'll be an episode that we're chatting shit.
But it will be coming out as bonus content because we feel bad about weird news, so you're going to be getting that. But Shaun, also, just amongst everything else, just tell one human being that we exist.
Oh, just the one, please.
Just a one, please. But now, Sean, it's time to get into some movie news. And we haven't talked in a little while. So it's really important that we get back on track with what we know.
Okay.
And you said it yourself, Sean. Maybe we're out of practice. So I decided we got to start off, go with what we know straight away, ease back in.
Listeners, I'm genuinely scared about what he's about to bring up.
Marvel has cancelled the Blade solo movie.
I haven't seen this, have they?
Well, look, what I'm going to always say with any Blade news, Sean, is not confirmed, but what is it?
Heavily rumoured.
Heavily rumoured, as with everything to do with Blade, when it was cancelled and brought back and cancelled and brought back, and then new director, new writer, then a different writer and a different director.
And in many ways, the Blade film itself is heavily rumoured, in that they announced it. But also, and this is a sentence that I would love to explain to my father, in many ways, please. Blade is the new Gambit, isn't it?
And when are you going to get a job, young man?
Have you sorted that driving licence yet?
But Dad, the Blade movie's the new Gambit.
Blade got it was, and then Ryan Coogler made Sinners. It's
Channing Tatum loves Gambit. Anyway,
he's coming back in Doomsday.
But not only that, Sean, I have a new little addition to the rumour, because I just assume Blade is cancelled at all times. It's good to start there.
Yeah, it's good to set your expectations.
Yeah, we're surprised. But Marvel cancels the Blade solo movie because he's now part of a Midnight Suns movie that they're doing instead.
Okay. Okay. I quite like the Midnight Suns.
Could you explain what the Midnight Suns are to anyone who doesn't know?
The Midnight Suns is like an Avenger-style team-up of a load of just like the mystical weird stuff in Marvel. Like it's like Doctor Strange, Ghost Rider, Werewolf by Night, Moon Knight, and Blade usually is like the main kind of team up. And it's been heavily rumoured, and why... My question is, why make a Moon Knight series if you're not going to do Midnight Suns?
But they did make a Moon Knight series. It's so good.
It's so good, and they've definitely talked about it and referenced it in other media.
What I will say is that say what you want about Moon Knight, but that last fight was outrageously good.
Oh, I loved the bits where they showed the fight happening.
Did you not get the foot? I got extra foot.
Did you? Oh, you got the dailies. You got the like.
I seen it.
It's just Oscar Isaac punching random people. I think we were too soft on that series in our review, which is over on the Patreon if you want to go listen.
That's just because it has Oscar Isaac in it. I mean, you can't disagree with that.
But there's a lot of stuff I like in it. It's just I think the finale is a real letdown.
Yeah, just real letdown. I mean, I think Midnight Suns as a concept is interesting.
Yeah.
Because I always think of the Midnight Suns, as you said, they're cool, they're weird, they're like they're good as like a comic that runs in concurrent timing with like a really strong Avengers story, because then you got two cool teams that are completely different,
like a Justice League Dark.
Like a Justice League Dark, exactly, Sean. Now, however, I would say that the current Avengers team not running smoothly.
Name that team right now.
Okay, as far as I know, I think Shang-Chi's in it. Captain America.
Right.
Bucky? Is Bucky in that?
No, he's on the new Avengers, Connor. He's on...
Oh, sorry. Falcon.
Falcon is on the Avengers. Bucky is on the new Avengers.
Oh, God.
Welcome to being a comic book fan, folks.
Oh, I'm so confused. So, the Midnight Suns, I mean, my favourite sentence, by the way, I found this article, they're like, oh, it could happen, it might not happen. Two great lines that they included. One, despite having Oscar winner Mahershala Ali attached since day one.
Despite having it handed to them on a silver platter.
The project has faced constant setbacks, from losing directors to scrapped scripts to major creative overhauls repeatedly. And then last summer, Variety reported that Marvel had no sense of urgency around Blade.
which is terrible because like Mahershala Ali came off of winning the Oscar.
Yes, he won the Oscar in, was it 18 or 19?
I think it was 19, Green Book.
Okay.
And then got signed to Marvel.
And they're like, oh, gangbusters.
Yeah. So, what a win. Came out with that cap at the...
We're doing a Blade movie and we've got literal Blade.
Yeah. Like, guy, you'll see it in a couple of years, probably. Why would we not focus on this?
How could we fuck this up?
We're Marvel in 2019.
We're cruising.
We're phoning it in and it's still fine.
So, my question, I suppose, is a Midnight Suns movie, does it work?
I think that works better as like a Doom Patrol style series. Which I'm always like, I'm never the like, hey, make this a series guy. But I would like just fucking 4 episodes a year where just, you know, these Marvel actors come together and just fight a weird monster.
Imagine the budget, though, of having to pay Mahershala Ali and Oscar Isaac so far and Benedict Cumberbatch.
Fucking Secret Invasion cost 250 million.
True. That is true, yes.
They have the money.
They do have the money, yes.
Do you know, like Werewolf by Night. Do it as like a Marvel presents the Midnight Suns. Even if it's once a year and it's a Halloween thing that they just do.
I would just like to see Blade do anything.
I would like to see... Because the only Blade we have in the MCU is that little voice at the end of Eternals, which they'll never reference again.
Is technically he's in Deadpool?
Wesley Snipes' Blade is in Deadpool, yes.
Yeah.
But also is maybe dead?
No, that's Deadpool.
No, but he's not on the chairs. He's not on the chairs,
Yeah, no, you're right too. Yeah, you're right.
Channing Tatum Gambit is somehow on the chairs, but Wesley Snipes...
Gambit has a little bit of Blade about him when you think
Gambit might be the new Blade, guys. But also Gambit had a meme, so...
True. I think that this is sad. I would say it's sad because I think we've always said with any Blade stories that you could go back to any of the episodes we've talked about this godforsaken production.
And there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them because there's always news. But what I would say is just remake Blade 1 script word for word.
Identical.
Again.
We're also, like, the world of fashion and music is also kind of coming back around to where we were when Blade 1 came out.
And there's loads of newspapers in the street. You could totally fill it.
So many newspapers in the street, guys.
We could put so many newspapers in the street.
It was the way
now
to get
it would have to be iPads.
Yeah, it's a load of loose iPads strewn around.
I just think this is sad, but also funny. There's no way they can go near Blade now that Sinners has come out. So I think they've shat themselves and they've got Midnight Suns and Blade will be in that.
Yes, and there won't be as much focus on the fact that it's a Blade solo movie in a post-Sinners world.
Well, prepare to see it in 2029, Sean.
Fuck, I'm busy that day.
Something to look forward to. Anyway, we're moving on to our next piece of news, and it is about Star Wars.
Okay.
Now, the big news this week, Sean, is that Kathleen Kennedy has stepped down at Lucasfilm.
She has. We talked about the announcement that she was going to step down.
We did, yes. So she has officially stepped down at Lucasfilm, and Dave Filoni and Linwood Brennan have become the new Star Wars bosses.
Okay.
So obviously, pretty big news. And my question to you is, as a lover of Star Wars, I mean...
Despite it all, yes.
You have to say the words, even though.
Yeah.
Through it all, he still loves it.
Despite everything that's happened.
Despite everything that's happened in the last, I don't know, maybe 50 years. But
what year do we have? Yeah, that's not bad, yeah.
I would say you are a massive Star Wars fan. Yeah. Kathleen Kennedy has stepped down. You've got Dave Filoni and Linwood Brennan coming up. What are our thoughts here? Is this a good thing or is this the same?
I think it's mostly the same, but I think the thing is that you have Dave Filoni as a name, where Dave Filoni has been associated with a lot of good Star Wars projects, but it's still ultimately under the blanket of a bunch of corporate executives who treat Star Wars as like the safest thing in the world, and you have to appeal to everyone. Whereas like the first, like A New Hope it's a parallel of the Vietnam War. Where the Viet Cong are the good guys. Which also, they're not the bad guys. The Vietnam War, we're not getting into
it. This is where we go deep.
Yeah. We're going to solve the Vietnam conflict in the 1970s.
60 years later, here we go. Dave Filoni came out and said he's incredibly grateful to Catty, George, good start, Alan Bergman, and Bob Iger. Oh, Dave.
Can I ask? I have a hypothetical that I don't know that this happened, but I feel like this happened.
Please.
Do you think Disney rang up George Lucas and said, "Do you want to come back?"
100%.
Imagine the fan response.
They offered him $1 gajillion.
Yeah. They would offer him you can be Tony Stark in the MCU if you want, anything.
Well, I think it goes one of two ways. Either they offered him whatever he wanted, blank check, or maybe some of them fell out with him when he was previously there, and I think he's probably come out as like the new trilogy and was like, that's not very good. So maybe there's some bad blood there. Obviously, I don't know anything.
True,
but I could see that happening.
Yeah, I don't know. People always do these predictions and stuff like that. I think we're going to get George Lucas coming out with something fucking weird in the next couple of years.
You think?
I think he's going to have an idea and he's just going to go for it.
But it'll be like, what is the Netflix Star Wars light movie?
Rebel Moon by Zack Snyder.
Yes.
Could be, but it could also just be something like, it could be George Lucas. Imagine someone...
I have a question.
Okay.
Can George Lucas just make a movie that's called Star Wars?
No, he doesn't own the name.
He doesn't own the rights.
He doesn't own the rights.
Right.
Now, if he makes American Graffiti 2 with a very old Harrison Ford...
Star Battles.
Maybe. I don't know, would he do space? I would love to wake up just one Monday morning and George Lucas has announced, hey, I'm making a video about the Siege of Paris. You know? A movie about the Siege of Paris.
The Viet Cong. He's making a video about Vietnam.
Yeah. And it's just the Parisians are the bad guys. The Vikings are the heroes.
That's such an interesting concept, because I think Dave Filoni, obviously he's been involved in the Mandalorian and all that stuff, and they've done him and Jon Favreau.
Yeah, and I think I've been on record as saying the Mandalorian has lost its way, but
it has lost its way, yes, but ironically, but I think that
very good.
It's just it was not going to go to anyone else. I don't think him and Liam and Brennan, only because he also did something good.
Yeah, and you get rewarded for that.
Yeah, because they haven't had many wins. And they're like, oh,
which is wild to say for Star Wars.
Yeah, they're just so I think at this point, the last few movies, so Kathleen Kennedy is still there technically producing for The Mandalorian and Grogu, which is obviously coming out this year.
That got
I got a 25-minute standing ovation at Cannes.
People were signing away their children to see that film.
And Star Wars Starfighter, which I think that's the Ryan Gosling one.
Which we're big fans of course.
Which that puts us in a difficult position, because we will see anything with Gosling in it.
True.
But will we be disappointed?
Look, Gosling will be in it, so I'll be happy.
He'll be charming. He'll be very charming.
In terms of... I'm just looking at Dave Filoni's filmography. He's directed Star Wars The Clone Wars, which is a very good series across the board. True. Which you refuse to watch.
Well, not refuse. I haven't said I'm definitely not watching that.
I watched Justice League Unlimited, Conor.
You haven't? You haven't watched Justice League or Young Justice?
The Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, which is... and then Ahsoka.
Forgot that came out.
He's doing a lot of executive producing. So I feel like he's kind of already been in the role anyway.
Yeah, I think it was in name only, and then they kind of moved him up.
Yeah. Had no involvement with the Obi-Wan Kenobi series.
I think that plays into his favour.
Because, that series is not great.
Exactly. I think with this, I suppose the question is that they're going to be looking towards the two of them now, Filoni and Brennan, to hit the ground running. Mm-hmm. I would say to hit the ground fucking sprinting.
They'd have to. Like, is Starfighter the next project to come out? Or is it
Mandalorian and Grogu, and then Starfighter.
Okay. I'm looking forward to Starfighter.
And then Simon Kinberg's planned trilogy, James Mangold's movie, Taika Waititi's movie that's cancelled and not cancelled, and the Rey movie.
I forgot that Rey movie was fucking even on the cards. I also saw Rian Johnson. I think maybe Kathleen Kennedy said in an interview, it was like, I think Rian Johnson might have got spooked by the backlash. Rian Johnson just tweeted, nope, not spooked. Still here.
Still writing my trilogy.
Still working away.
To be fair, if they have all those people on retainer, keep getting that money.
Oh yeah, like it was when like Phoebe Waller-Bridge was involved for a while.
Yeah.
Just
fuck
like,
that. Like,
keep getting that check until they cancel the project.
They pay you 50 grand a week to do nothing.
Yeah,
fine.
I'd do
cool.
it.
I'll do that. I think this could be the start of either something good or the same for Star Wars. We don't know.
Yeah. But also, again, you said it at the start, I do like it. I want to see it do well.
Why?
But also, I don't think Kathleen Kennedy was the reason why it was faltering.
No, I think a lot of people put like a lot of heat on her.
Yeah.
And it was like, because she's a woman.
Yeah, we were dancing around it. But yeah, she got a lot of hate online by the simple fact of being a woman.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I think like it's the studio system, and it's the fact that movies are designed to please X amount of people.
I just think Star Wars is the perfect example of a studio shooting themselves in the face over and over again and continuously taking like the wrong lessons from all things that they do.
And that was the DCEU for a while, but they killed
for
that.
A long time. There's no shame in that, right? The DCEU
there has to be one,
for a decade. They just shot them. Now, Star Wars actually, I think, has been about 25 years.
No, some of the prequel stuff I like some of the
the third one's not bad, but
yeah,
I really like The Force Awakens, and
but that's just a New Hope again.
But I'm actually kind of a big fan of Rian Johnson's one as well. I'd watch that. We
talked about that on the Patreon. It's like, and on a rewatch, you're like, oh, this is doing some stuff.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
And we talk about all the time, there's scenes in that movie that are absolutely god-awful. Like pure dog shit. But there are scenes in that movie that are the best thing I've ever seen.
There's a lot of that movie that is a tonal shift, and it's an emotional whiplash that you have to get through, and that's probably why general audiences didn't like it. But once you process it, it's quite good overall.
It's grand.
Yeah.
It's
And do you want to give your thoughts on just Star Wars in general, just for a clip on TikTok or something?
No, I don't. Why would I? They're just going to bully me.
You're still getting hate comments.
No, the best comment I've ever received, and I don't know if you've seen this, Sean, and whoever wrote this is fucking... I seen this about 6 months ago.
Okay.
But like my child was about to be born, but I read it and I thought that is so funny. But somebody said, because in one of those Star Wars clips, I think I had a cold.
Yes, you did.
I can't remember which one it is. And someone said that he just commented, "Jack, congested eye."
I'd like to shake that person's hand.
Fair fucks.
That's fucking hilarious.
Sometimes you just read something and go, cool, that's pretty good actually.
Do you want to know a comment that we got on the YouTube recently? So
Is it positive or negative?
No, it's very negative, but it's hilarious.
Oh, amazing, let's go.
So Conor broke the YouTube for a while by trying to upload every episode ever at once. But then we changed hosting providers and it just kind of started working again. Mm-hmm. Which also meant that 700 odd episodes got pushed into people's feed.
That was unfortunate. It
was bad, but most people were fine. But this person, I'll name him. She Has A is their name.
What episode was it?
This was on. Let me get up. This was on the Is Cinema Dead? So this was just after the Netflix acquisition.
Big, deep philosophical discussion.
Of Warner Brothers. Yeah, well, I clickbaited the title a bit, but
of course.
The comment is, "Good job paying to get this shoved in my algorithm." We don't pay for any of that shit, by the way. This person's algorithm is fucked.
Yeah, imagine how fucked your algorithm has to be.
If I could, I would legally have this destroyed for the sake of humanity.
My God, Jesus.
Alas, this is the garbage everyone complains about.
Fucking...
and then he gives a time code, 3:56. 3 minutes are just laughing at their own joke.
Well, nobody else is gonna.
5:20, 4 minutes of laughs and no jokes. So he hated us after 3 minutes and kept listening.
He listened for another minute and a half.
Just to see if we picked it back up.
I like it. Yeah, he got the 3 and he was like, I'm going to give them another 90 seconds, right? But if this keeps up, I am losing my fucking head here. This is outrageous.
I haven't replied, but I have liked the comment on YouTube.
Oh, you'd have to like it.
Yeah.
I'd share that.
But my reply was going to be, is everything okay at home?
We paid the algorithm to put 700 episodes up at once.
The idea that we would like...
That's how you get really people on your side.
Yeah, no, we've just been idiots for 5 years is what's happened.
So now we just need another 700 episodes. Quick.
Yeah, we pause it, we record them in bulk, throw them all up on the same
Throw
day.
them all out at once, who cares? Anyway, Sean, we're going to move on. Thank you for our hatred. Can't believe my mum messaged that. That's so fucking rude of her. HBO developing Game of Thrones sequel starring Arya Stark is now the Jon Snow spin-off is scrapped. So,
yes.
Jon Snow was getting his own spin-off.
Yeah, called Snow, I believe.
Called Snow. Well, now it's melted because Arya Stark has come in, and I could definitely be a writer for one of those articles. I mean,
that's too clever for those articles. Those are AI for sure.
456 laughter only bastards. Anyway, HBO is in very early development on a Game of Thrones spin-off starring Arya Stark, following the collapse of the previous sequel idea that would have featured Jon Snow. So now we have George R.R. Martin. He's kind of coming back in a different way and declined the comment on the project, which I suppose he does for most things.
Yeah. You know what he's fucking really excited for though is the Night of the Seven Kingdoms thing.
Actually, yes.
Because that's just a regular story about a knight who's a guy.
There's just so many of these Game of Thrones spin-offs coming out constantly that it's very hard to keep up with what's what.
Yeah. So are we spoiling the end of Game of Thrones season 8?
I don't think anyone who has seen the ending or hasn't seen the ending at this point cares.
Fair. So at the end of Game of Thrones season 8, Arya Stark says, "What's west of Westeros?" And they say nobody knows.
Yeah.
Now, despite the fact that in the books there's a couple of things that they know. There is islands out really far, and they also know the world is round. But whatever. So I assume that most of the show is going to be just
her on her little adventure.
Yeah, and I think whoever did this, whatever. And I don't begrudge this person at all because it's genius. They said, guys, 2026, Christopher Nolan's putting out The Odyssey. Yeah. Imagine The Odyssey but Game of Thrones.
I've ran it into an AI simulator. It said it's good.
Yeah. It says that audiences will love it because of dedicated fan base.
Now, Arya Stark, when she in the original season, Sean, obviously played by Maisie Williams.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on Arya Stark first time around?
Oh, great for 4.5 seasons.
I think she was my favourite character.
Yeah, and I think that's why she kind of got pulled into the spotlight, shall we say.
I actually, I actually quite like that she became Ninja Killer. And I didn't mind that whatsoever.
I don't mind the Ninja Killer stuff, but it's when the very second she stops being a ninja killer, they wrote her as like the Sentry in Marvel, where it's just like,
yeah, fair enough. Yeah. No, I enjoyed, like, in my head, she's the rogue in your group that like not a lot of power, but like slides behind, just like starts slicing and dicing.
Yes, but and she has like the face changing stuff. which never comes up in the final battle. Can I go really Game of Thrones heavy for a second?
I'm debating it because I know what. Yes, you know what? Yes, please. We have more stories to get to. We probably won't get to them. Remember that, because Sean's about to tell us about a show that ended in 2019.
I can summarise as best as I can.
Please.
My main issue with Arya Stark, right, is that the faceless men stuff, the face changing, that never plays into how she defeats the Night King.
I would like it, but any review of Game of Thrones that features the last season, ultimately, my response to that is, but everything was shit.
Yeah.
Of course it wasn't featured.
And look, and you're going to laugh at me when I say this, but this saves two characters. And this is not I saw this on Reddit, I think, or a YouTube video. But, you know, Beric Dondarrion, the guy who keeps being brought back to life.
Yes.
It's never, like, he's like, I'm back for a reason. I'm being brought back for a reason. And he just randomly dies in the battle. But you know, in the last season, she's like sneaking through that like corridor, Arya Stark is. In that corridor, Beric Dondarrion should die in her place. And she should take his face. And that's been his purpose. And that's how she sneaks up on the Night King, is wearing a dead face. Not just jumping out of a tree or whatever.
That's pretty. It was a pretty big tree, though.
It's quite a tall tree, but that's a very simple. I just really like that, and in my head, that's what happened.
It still hurts. I don't know why, but it's still just.
Because I rewatched it recently, and I genuinely stopped at season 5 because I was like, I don't fucking care anymore.
Yeah, I'd even go till 7, and I know a lot of people don't like 7,
but
I really like 6.
6 is quite good.
7, I'm like, this is not great, but maybe it's leading to something good.
Yeah.
And then 8 comes around, and it wasn't leading to something good.
7 is where like the Tyrion character assassination happens.
The seam starts coming off.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like, oh no, we can all see it. But maybe at the time there was such an element of hope.
Yeah. So with all that, Sean, now we have a new season. I think, cool idea. Yeah, let's go all in.
Look, I love a little adventure-y story. So yeah, and I think Maisie Williams can carry a show on her own. Yeah.
I think if you were going to do anyone, I don't know if Jon Snow.
Have you heard the synopsis though for that series?
What would have? I don't think a Jon Snow series would have worked. I think a Jon Snow series works in principle. And then you try to write it and you're like, oh, he's actually not a very exciting character. He's really good when he bounces off really charismatic people.
Yes. Yeah. He shines in a group of being the, like, he is he's a paragon in any game. He's like...
Yeah.
But there was the thing was that he was going to be... He goes off and isolates himself. He gets rid of Ghost, he gets rid of Longclaw, and it's him dealing with PTSD and survivor's guilt for the whole series.
That sounds really fun.
Sounds grim as shit, lads. Give me a little adventure.
But who's he fighting? There's nothing left.
He's fighting his own battles, Connor.
Oh, internal battles.
Internal battles.
Can't stab an internal battle.
There'd be a ghost of Ygritte, who is his real life wife. She'd show up, I bet.
And he'll say, Ygritte, my real life wife.
My real life wife. But yeah, no, it was just going to be real sad for 6 episodes.
I think Arya, you'd have a bit more of an adventure.
Yeah, and you can explore like the weird sorcery stuff, and like she goes west and just finds weirder and weirder shit.
I like the idea that they just keep doing 15 different spin-offs as a way to like. It's like, oh, we're so sorry for what we did at the end of that we're just going to keep doing spin-offs and maybe one of them will get right.
Yeah, and also if you go with an Arya Stark adventuring story, you never have to address the state that Westeros is in under King Bran.
Exactly. You could just kind of go, well, I mean, we all hail King Bran.
Oh, the greatest story ever told, despite the fact that he wasn't in it for a season. I'm a little bit pissed off about Game of Thrones still.
It really brought up some in you that I think...
Yeah. I think I need to work on it outside of this.
You've turned into that guy from YouTube.
Oh no, my alt.
4 minutes without talking about Game of Thrones, you bastards. Anyway, James Cameron, our favourite man. So
Big
he
Jim.
has said, Big Jimmy has said that he must find, because obviously he's doing Avatar. He's on Avatar 3 now, but people are saying, what about 4 and 5? What's going on? And he says he must find a cheaper way to produce the Avatar movies in order to continue with Avatar 4 and 5.
Ooh, James, you were always a blank
I thought
check
we were
man
locked
in
for
Hollywood.
9 of them. Oh, no.
Is this James Cameron soft launching AI?
Yes, I read it, and that's exactly what I thought.
Oh, no, you can't. You can't be the one.
Yeah.
You had respect.
Just to be clear, Avatar Fire and Ash had already grossed over $1.23 billion.
I haven't seen it, but people like those movies. I just don't understand how they make that much money.
Yeah, I mean, Way of War made like over $2 billion.
Is it just did the marketing for the first one work so well?
Yeah,
that
it was
now
like the first
every
3D
film is an
movie, and
event for some people.
Yeah, and even the second one, I was like, okay, people are kind of going back to see it. I mean, it's been a long time, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But now the third one's made like a shit ton of money, and so now he's like, oh, we don't have enough money. We don't have enough money to keep going 4 and 5.
What production company owns Avatar?
He must have his own, surely.
But who distributes it? Sorry. Because if it's
Disney?
Warner Brothers, then we know.
I think it's Disney. No, I think it's Disney.
It's Disney. It's
Yeah.
Disney?
Yeah.
What the fuck, lads?
So that's why, and my conspiracy theory is, and you were straight bang on it, Sean, is that he works for Disney.
Yeah.
He's done Avatar.
They've recently signed a deal, haven't they?
Avatar they've made like a fucking $6 billion already for all these movies. Like, they're not short on cash in terms of making their money back. And Disney has recently signed a new deal with a massive AI company. So my thoughts are, this is a soft launch by old Jimmy Cameron to get rid of half the crew and kind of bring in a computer that can do stuff.
Yeah, so instead of underpaying VFX artists, they cannot pay VFX artists.
This is a roundabout way of telling Disney, I don't got a $5 to pay John. Get rid of John.
That's such a fucking psyop of
he also made the same comments in the run-up to Fire and Ash's release, where he admitted he was feeling nervous about the film's box office performance. But I think that's different. Being nervous about the box office is different than saying you don't have enough money for 4 and 5.
But if a distribution company is nervous about the box office performance, they don't sign you for a 5-picture deal.
I would also
10 years ago.
That if you've made them, if you've released 2 movies and you've made them over $4 billion for those 2 movies, actually over $5 billion for those 2 movies, I think they might give you some funds for the next movie. And if you make over $1.5 billion for that one, I'd say they might give you maybe a few dollars for the next one.
Be interesting to see the pay distribution for James Cameron's fee between Avatars 1, 2, 3 and 4. Whether there's a signing bonus for agreeing to use OpenAI or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, I think this might be a roundabout way to start getting rid of some people.
That's just really... Now, look, that's all conjecture. But also, I fully believe that's exactly what happened.
We're not conspiracy theorists, but I mean, it does make sense.
It does. It lines up and it's really sad. But also, I feel like by the time Avatar 4 comes around, I feel like that AI bubble, hopefully, with the grace of God, will have burst. And all of those people who heavily invested in it will be destitute on the streets.
Fucking hell. Send in your hate comments.
No, if you use AI, please send me an AI hate comment.
No, honestly,
That's
on
fine.
Spotify, what I would like is everyone to comment how much we should try and do a wraparound and try and raise a few quid for James.
Look, if everyone gave in, like, it's like Wikipedia, you know, if everyone gave in a fiver.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think we might get Avatar 4.
So, you know, and look, as a man who's seen Avatar 1, I'd like...
I'd like to give that money to Bob Iger directly.
Bob, come here to me.
We've done a wrap around the office, Bob. We've got $214.
Yeah, everyone signed the card. There's 4 people. Me and Conor gave 7 each.
He felt weird about it because he didn't really know you that well, so he didn't actually kind of give it. But he signed the card, but he just said from Jim. So
But he gave the best wishes, so you know it's.
He gave the best wishes. You have to hold that up against him. Anyway, Shaun, we're going to finish off movie news this week with some pretty big news, and that is The Batman Part 2. The cast may have just gotten a little bit better because, as we know, Robert Pattinson is locked in. I hope so. He's not.
If he's not, Jesus Christ!
Wow, what a plot twist! Matt Reeves locked in,
playing the Joker.
Playing the Joker, as we know. Scarlett Johansson also playing the Joker is pretty much locked in.
2 Jokers.
But a third Joker is entered the scene.
They're doing the 3 Jokers story, guys.
Because Sebastian Stan is going to be added to the cast. Well, might be adding to the cast of The Batman 2.
It's a pretty substantiated rumour from what I've heard.
Very substantiated from Deadline. And they're saying that he is very much being chosen as part of The Batman 2.
Yes.
And then the next report was that he's being chosen to play Two-Face for The Batman 2.
You don't say. Handsome Sebastian Stan.
And you know he's got crazy in him.
Oh yeah, he's such a varied actor.
Yeah.
Like where like I don't consider him. Oh, he's an MCU guy.
No, he does. The best thing I can say about him is he does weird stuff.
Yeah,
and I mean that with all the compliments I can give him.
Like, do you think this came about as part of like because he's done like the prosthetics for that Donald Trump movie?
True.
He was in. I know it's not him, but it's like A Different Man. There was a lot of stuff in that. Like, do you? I just want to get out ahead of this. I think he'd be a fucking deadly Harvey Dent.
I mean, I don't think I've ever seen Sebastian Stan be bad in anything, so
True.
I think it's, if you get him, pretty good going. But it's cool that they've now got Sebastian Stan and Scarlett Johansson with joining Robert Pattinson coming in as well. Like, now all these movies are just like all-star casts.
Yeah.
That just keep getting replaced.
They're the new Knives Out guys.
They're the new Knives Out. Batista as Bane.
As Hugo Strange, please.
Sorry, as Hugo Strange, not as Bane, yes. You know what? Sebastian Stan and Robert Pattinson are from a very similar Venn diagram of weird actors who do weird stuff.
Yes, but they've also had massive success in mainstream movies.
But they give you the vibe they don't really give a shit.
Yeah, like they're doing their own thing regardless.
I don't think you can put them on the press tour together. That's what I would say.
The charisma would be too much.
I think they wouldn't give a shit, both of them.
Do you know what I could see them doing? And this is very specific, but it's, you know, that the genre of Hot Ones video where it's the verses.
Yes,
that'll go gangbusters.
I think this is a really good casting. Because obviously, I mean, it's Sebastian Stan, and if you can get him for your movie, that's a good idea.
He's in the same place as Ryan Gosling in my head.
Yeah, like if you get Sebastian Stan, I'd ask him. If you're doing casting, I'd ask him to see if he's around. Absolutely. And like, you've got Scarlett Johansson, who's already locked in as well. So now you're starting to kind of see an ensemble. You also still have Colin Farrell. He's still there as the Penguin, and he's going to be in this movie.
Yeah.
So
Zoe Kravitz isn't, though,
She's not in the movie, no. So I think Zoe Kravitz left, and they decided to fill the hole. They replaced her in the aggregate. The moneyball.
Sebastian Stan, he gets on base.
He gets on base. Scarlett Johansson gets on base.
So do you think... Okay, so if Sebastian Stan is playing... If he,
Two-Face,
as the rumour suggests, is playing Harvey Dent / Two-Face, Are we talking Scarlett Johansson? Are we doing a long? Are we doing a long Halloween?
Is the Halloween going to be long? Is what you're telling me? Is the Halloween going to be long? A very good question. The answer to which I don't know, but it does, to me.
The pieces are in place.
I mean, look, we are only conspiracy theories at this point. We're only rumouring this, and we and you are just making it up, and we've been wrong about almost everything we've ever said.
That's true.
Except for that time I said the Batman 2 was definitely happening, and I stuck by those guns.
Except for that time I said that Moonfall was going to be movie of the year for us.
That was a bold one, I gotta admit. I think the Halloween's getting real long. Sun's getting real low.
What are we, November 12th and it's still Halloween? Jesus.
I think we're going to get a Calendar Man casting soon, and then we're going to start seeing some things being put in place.
And I think that Calendar Man casting is going to be Sean Gunn, and it's all going to get really tied together.
No way.
Think about it. Fuck it, it's D'Onofrio.
It's Paul Mescal.
Paul Mescal Calendar Man.
I think, Sebastian Stan, Harvey Dent, Scarlett Johansson playing Harvey Dent's wife, and then you've got, then you got Robert Pattinson playing Batman. Then you got
Robert Pattinson's playing Bruce Wayne. Sorry,
my apologies.
We don't know who plays Batman. I
actually don't think, Sean, if you're a real Batman lover, you know he didn't play Bruce Wayne in the first movie because he actually doesn't have that identity. So he's only Batman, okay?
Oh, Christ. Oh, fuck. Because he played Vengeance. Oh, shit.
Until the end when he touched that little girl's hand and oh my God, what a moment.
One moment. Do you want to cry again, do you?
No, I don't want to cry again.
I've cried enough times. I watch it every week.
Enough time thinking about it.
Has your son seen the Batman yet?
What do you mean?
Have you been watching it while you've been looking after it?
No, I haven't watched it, no.
Has he seen The Fall Guy?
No.
Okay.
Actually, I will say attention span, not great.
Really?
Yeah.
I was locked in by that age.
There's no way you were locked in at that age.
I'm not locked in now, lad.
You're not locked in now? You've the worst attention span as anyone I've ever met.
No, look, forget about that.
I think this is great news for the Batman 2. And every bit of news that is now coming out, there was a year there, Sean, where every bit of the Batman 2 news was bad news.
Where every time you put together Movie Mondays, you were like, fuck, this might be the week.
This is making me sad. But if you're telling me that the news for the Batman 2 now is, not only are we getting it, but also Sebastian Stan is in it and he's playing Harvey Dent, I'm like, cool.
Pretty good time to be a DC boy.
I guess we're fucking goods up.
But hey, don't you want Doomsday? Avengers Doomsday?
Did you know that they're calling it Doomsday now? Because Dune and Doomsday are coming out at the same time.
It feels
they're doing
forced.
a Barbenheimer.
Yeah, but Barbenheimer just happened. Because they're too drastically... There's a lot of overlap between Dune.
No, Robert Downey Jr. came out this week. I think he did an interview and he was like, oh, Timothée Chalamet is really good. And then he was like, I'm looking forward to Doomsday. So they're doing the early seeds now and that's not till December.
I'll only accept it if they spell it Doonzday.
So it doesn't represent either movie.
Yeah, I don't want them to get the marketing benefit from it. I just want it to be fun.
Like you want Tiny Toons. Dune.
I want Tiny Toons. Do you remember that fucking Looney Tunes that was like set in the future and they were superheroes?
No.
Okay, I'm going to find that and send it to you later. But
have you seen Harlan Coben's Runaway on Netflix?
I have seen Harlan Coben's Runaway on Netflix.
Don't watch it.
It's real shit. All of those Harlan Coben things are real bad.
Right. Oh my God, I have been taught I was part of a conspiracy theory. I'm really glad you said it to me.
We've watched every one. It's insane.
Well, like, I think, was it the one with the Michelle Keegan one?
The Stranger, I think.
That's not The Stranger. That's, what's that one?
That's the lady whose ghost in Ant-Man is in The Stranger.
Yeah. That one.
The Michelle Keegan one. Yeah. And, like, it's not a mystery.
Runaway, several times I was like, this might be the worst thing I've ever seen.
It's horrendous.
At least 6 times they replay the same. Like they do something, then they have to replay whatever happened because they're talking about it.
Yeah.
And then I realised, it's the Netflix thing. And then that Ben Affleck, Matt Damon thing came out this week.
Whereas like people are on their phones, so you have to just keep
I was like, oh my God, but I'm actually watching it. You don't need to tell me, please.
Fool Me Once is the other one.
Fool Me Once, yes.
And it's fucking horrendous. It's so bad.
Everybody, but no, I think me and you maybe are just in the wrong, because everyone I've talked to has been like, it was great. It was unreal.
Those people are on their phones.
Maybe, but also secondly, I think it's really shiny, really well produced, really well cast, really great casts.
I think they have very good locations and very good camera operators.
I think everything just looks really good, but if you actually listen to what they're saying, I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Because they're all based around books, and if you process it like that, it's like, that's a good story if you've never read a book before, because everything ends on a big cliffhanger. So you have to keep reading. So that's why people think they like it, but it's just shit.
My favourite was in Runaway, Ruth Jones's character becoming head of the police force.
Yeah.
Suddenly for an episode.
That happens. There's no process.
She's a private investigator. She turns up to a murder and she's just like, I was talking to your boss, an old friend of mine. I'm now in charge.
You're in charge of this case. Ruth Jones is basically Batman.
Of a police force that's not even in her town. She lives 40 miles away.
She has no jurisdiction.
And they were like, what are you, a private investigator? Well, now I'm the head of this murder mystery, so fuck you.
You all answer to me, government officials.
Mental. Okay, that's it for this week's movie news, Sean.
Sending on some Harlan Coben trash, Conor.
Please, everyone message in your thoughts. Maybe you liked it. Maybe we're wrong.
And if you did like it, it's fun. Look, I'll be honest. I watch all of them because...
Yeah, obviously, because they look real good.
They look real good and it's something to have on. And I say, hey, that's the actor from that.
Yeah, I know that person. That's really famous.
But thank you everyone for listening to this episode of the Heroes for Hire podcast. We will be back on Friday with an episode of Hero or Zero, and next Monday with an episode of the Heroes for Hire podcast. Big thank you to every single one of our patrons who supports us over on Patreon. Patreon.com/Heroes for Hire podcast is the link there if you want to get our movie reviews, want to get the early voting for the Weirdo of Weirdos awards that we'll be giving out. And also you do get a shout out on the show, so big thank you. And this gets longer all the fucking time, so I'm going to take a big breath. Thank you to Róisín and Baby Ben Palmer, Ryan, Kamatsu, Dozer, Enthusiast, Evanson, Waffles, the official uncle of the show, David Clarke, Dominic, Anna Kamatsu, Dozer, Hjelmroos, Danny McLaughlin, Lordsmish, Ed Ball, Conor and Lorraine would like to welcome Conor and Shaun back to the pod and welcome Lil Dicky to the world. Russ, I'm really looking forward to my nomination in the Most Grand Listener category at the 2027 Derulies-Parfitt. I forgot we called it that. Thank you to Jackson Brueheim. Liz had a few too many on St. Paddy's Day and tipsily subscribed to the Patreon. Ciara Lawler, Judge Leahy, Mikey Chair's #1 fan, has great taste in movies. Champagne for my real friends, real pain for my sham friends. Johnny Ray, Jack Markham, Hunter Harvard, the Texas Ironman. Lisa wants Sean to get some hand sanitizer and cough syrup. Justin, we named the monkey Jack Bowman. Joe Reed, John Neesmith, Ted Sullivan, Jeff Scroger, Charlie Smith, Logan Merriman, Ian Zergos and Pete Rogers. Thank you all for your support. We really, really appreciate it. That was a segment of the show where Conor can check his phone for a couple of minutes.
Let him go.
If you want to be in that list, heading over to patreon.com/Heroes for Hire podcast. Or there are other ways to support the show. Twitter @Heroes for Hire pod 4 is the number 4. Facebook is Detective Dividends Discussion Group. Instagram is Heroes for Hire podcast. Blue Sky is Heroes for Hire podcast. And the best way to ever help out the show is to tell one human being that we exist.
Just the one, please.
I think that's a
So, Conor Lawler. I shall see you on next, guys.
Bye.
Bye.